Welcome to yesterday's news, where I cover yesterday's news and a little bit over the weekend in 3 minutes or less. So, of course, the Florida Attorney General has announced that they did not do any kind of projections over how many new cases they would have by repealing school vaccines, says it's simply between right and wrong. He is also the Attorney General who compared it to slavery. Now, while Mike Johnson has made claims that Trump was in fact an FBI informant on Epstein, he has now backpedaled those claims, saying he was just repeating what was told to him by a lawyer. In 2021, when the Infrastructure and Jobs Act was passed, Trump tried to shut it down, saying it was bad for America. Well, now he's trying to take credit for it. And new signs are going up on infrastructure job sites saying that it's Trump's infrastructure, even though it was passed in 2021 under the Infrastructure and Jobs Act. Thousands marched in D.C. over the weekend protesting the occupation of the National Guard and against the administration in general. And just a reminder that the National Guard that have been stationed in D.C., they don't start to get their deployment pay until 30 days. Trump has been removing them at 29 days and then replacing them the day after 30 days so that they don't get that pay. And Chicago had one of the largest protests in history against the impending ICE raids, against federal overreach, and against the National Guard. And the mayor of Chicago passed an executive order that all law enforcement cannot wear masks. They must have their name, their badge, and their ID number visible at all times. So in addition to the United States now having a Department of War, Trump shared a Truth Social about the Department of War, saying, "I love the smell of deportations in the morning," and threatening the city of Chicago. So let it be known that the Department of War's first action was to declare violence on a U.S. city. Tom Homan, the border czar, whatever he currently is, besides being an overshaped thumb, said this was taken out of context, and I fail to see how that is possible. Also, Representative Massey, who is the Republican leading the charge for the Epstein files to be released, sir, thank you, and I hope that you have good protection because your people are crazy, said that justice will not be denied to protect powerful men, which I hope is true, and I hope that we get to see that this week. Would be nice. And lastly, Trump's Department of Justice has appealed to a judge to protect the names of two people who sent $100,000 and $250,000 to Epstein. Even though the judge was considering releasing those names at the behest of the public, the Department of Justice has asked for privacy reasons that the names of those two people that paid $350,000 to Epstein cumulatively not be released. So as you go through this week, take care of yourself, strengthen your body, strengthen your mind, hug your loved ones, and remember that we're here together. This whole community is here together. I will be here every single day. I love you. Drink your water. Yeah. And get some sleep too.